Good morning, dear students. In the previous class, we have discussed what is training and development and why training and development is important, needed. Now, we are going to discuss the topic why training is important. The first point is the higher productivity. For higher productivity in an organization, training is very essential. Training improves the performance of employees. This we have already discussed because they come to know the knowledge and the skills. That is very efficient. It helps to increasing the skill and efficiency. That results in better quantity and the quality of production. See, both wise, the quality as well as the quantity wise, the production, that will improve in production. A trained worker will handle machines carefully and will use the materials in an economic way because he is trained. He knows how to use the machines and also using the materials as well. Advantages of standardization, because if you want to standardize, you have to have a training. The methods of production are standardized through training. All trained employees follow same method and the techniques of production. Hence, there can be a little variation in output standards produced by different employees because they are trained, and all the trained employees, they perform exactly and there won't be any variations, and so the end product also will be almost the same. By using standardized methods, the quality of output would be increased. So if you want to increase the quality of the output, then you have to have a proper training. Organization, culture and climate. Once the employees get a proper training, and the culture and the climate also will be improved. Training helps to develop and improve the organization health, culture and effectiveness. These are very important things: health, culture and effectiveness. So in order to have better or culture, health and effectiveness, training is essential. It helps in creating a learning culture within an organization, because a learning culture has to be developed, created. Training also helps building the positive perception and feeling about the organization. And then the employee gets these feelings from leaders, subordinates and peers. The fourth point is increasing organizational stability and flexibility. Training provides opportunities for the employee to learn and acquire skill to work in several departments, because through training only they get this skill and also to work in different departments. Training also results in low rate of labor turnover, which means high consistency in organizations in retaining people for a long period of time. Low labor turnover means high organizational stability. Flexibility is ensured because employees may be placed in several departments over a period of time as they acquire multiplicity of skill through adequate training. See, through adequate training, the employees are getting sufficient skill training, and they improve their skills, and so they will be placed in different departments, and because of this, the turnover will be less, low turnover, and so the organization can retain the people for long time. So thus the stability of the organization will be maintained. Organization culture, climate. Training helps building the positive perception and feeling about the organization. The employees get these feelings from leaders, subordinates, and peers. This climate, very positive atmosphere and climate. Health and safety. Untrained people are bound to commit errors while handling machinery and equipment, resulting in incidents at workplace. The people, those who are not trained, they make errors or mistakes. Training eliminates or reduces the possibility of incident due to mishandling of equipment, machinery, and other resources of the organization, because all kind of incidents or accidents can be eliminated because they can handle the machineries and everything in a very systematic manner. A safe work environment leads to more stable mental attitudes on the part of the employees. Mental attitude also very important, so training is very important. Therefore, proper training ensures healthy and safety in working environment. Boosts employees' morale. Training results in increased morale of employees because of reduction in dissatisfaction at work, reduced complaints, reduced absenteeism, and increased interest in work during the post-training period. Heightened morale results in increased loyalty towards the organization, because these are very important, the morale, very positive morale. All the negativism will be reduced, and so heightened morale results in increased loyalty towards the organization. Thus leads to this leads to what? High productivity and so on. Less supervision and direction. Because why? Because they are trained, they know how to work, how to handle the machines, how to use the resources and so on. So much supervision is not required, and much direction is also not required, because they know how to work, they know how to handle the situation, how to handle the machines and so on. A trained employee knows what job he has to do, how to do that job, and requires no guidance and supervision. Supervisors can devote their time to solve more important problems rather than concentrating on constant and regular supervision. Optimum utilization of resources. A well-trained employee makes better and economical use of available resources, materials, machines, and equipments, because they only can use all these resources in an optimum manner. Optimum utilization of resources results in reduced cost of production and provides with high profits, because in cost of production it should be reduced and low, and also it provides with a high profit, because once the cost of production is low, then definitely the profit increases, and so they can sell the product for low price because cost of production is less. Reduced learning time. An untrained worker consumes a lot of time to learn the methods, technique of doing the work. Skilled and trained employees reach the acceptance level of performance within no time. Therefore, training results in reduced learning time, because once the training has been given to the employees, they know how to work and how to handle the machines and so on. So it doesn't take much time to learn. It won't consume too much of time. So they are trained people. Skill enhancement. Training helps in developing leadership skill, motivation, loyalty, better attitudes, and the other aspects that successful workers and managers usually display, because successful managers, they always want these kind of performance or attitude from the employees, because these are very important: motivation, leadership skill, loyalty, better attitude. All these things are very essential for a successful worker, and these kind of people only required for managers, so that they can easily manage them. Better career opportunities. An individual focuses more on career than a job, because job is like I said, is there, but they always focus on their better career opportunities. Employees on a personal basis gain individually from their exposure to education experience in wider awareness, an enlarged skill, and an enlightened altruistic philosophy, and make enhanced personal growth possible. So the skill and knowledge acquired from the training added to their resume, because once they are trained, these are added attributes to their resume, and so they will be having more importance or given. Develop confidence to face challenges. So there are the people in what workplace they have to face a lot of challenges. So if they in using machines and many things, so once they are trained, they have the confidence to overcome these challenges. What are the objectives of training? The first objective is to impart a job specification, whether it is on the job entry level training or training aimed at adapting to changing economic, political, and technical climates. The purpose of training is to bridge the difference between job requirements and employees' present specification to enable employees to better do their jobs, because employees ultimately they have to do their job a better way. So this training it imparts a job specification to enlarge skill and knowledge, because through, as we have already studied, through training they are learning the many things and getting knowledge. Thus they are getting knowledge and so skill. So this will help them to perform their task successfully, and also to use everything properly, and so use their skills and knowledge in production to bring about the changes in the approach of workers, because some people they have a kind of negative attitude towards co-workers or supervisors and organization. So through training this approach or attitude will be changed. Furthermore, training helps to develop healthy attitudes in them, so that the good working relationship can be developed in the organization. To enhance organizational ability, organizations need to be dynamic to cope up with, adjust and adapt to the changes in technology and other environmental forces. Because in an organization there are a lot of technology, and most modern technology is used, and the different environment and other things. So the training will help them to use this or adapt themselves to this changing or dynamic changing environment and also technology, to improve the productivity of the workers and the organization. Because once they are trained, their productivity will be improved, and so the more profit and more production, more profit, and also making a lot of money, that will enhance, or that will help them to work more, and so that they will be, or the workers also will be benefited. To improve safety standard and decrease accidents, because once they are trained, they know how to use the machines. They can reduce all kind of sudden accidents and other such problems or issues. Easily they can overcome this, or they can handle these situations very carefully, so that because why they are trained, they know how to use, they know how to handle, they learn many things, and also they use their skills to make workers for proficient use of resources. This also we have studied, because we have different types of resources. So through the training, they are developing additional skills and knowledge and techniques of handling resources. What are the resources, machines, tools, equipments, and other renewable and non-renewable resources and all. So they can use these resources properly to prepare workers for advancement. This is the primary means by which employers can build a highly competent veteran workforce. So objective is to prepare workers for higher pro jobs by developing advanced skill in them to cope up with the fast internal mobility of employees, because they are given higher jobs because of training. To develop executive performance, because once they are trained, they can also be appointed or promoted to the executive level. So training is very important. So then to offer enhanced career aspirations for workers, because always workers, they want to have career growth. So through training, they will be placed or promoted to the next level or higher levels and all. These are or they will be given challenge works and all, because they are developing their skills, knowledge, attitudes, behavioral relations, and everything. So the improvement in job performance provides an opportunity for growth and advancement. Because why? How they can improve? Because they are trained. To enlarge efficiency and earnings, productivity measures an efficient relationship between input and output. That is very important. The input and as well as the output is very important. The training aims to increase organizational productivity by increasing output with the limited input. So with the limited input, you have to increase the output. So that is why the training is given. Training increases the efficiency and the effectiveness of employees, which reduces the absenteeism. Because of training, the absenteeism will be reduced. Why? Because they are effective and efficiency will be improved. Labor turnover, operating cost, and wastage. This ultimately leads to high productivity, thereby earning more profit. Once high productivity is there, then they also start earning more profit, and so the profit will be shared, or there will be a growth for employees. To build efficient workforce, motivated employees with high morale are essential to the organization to achieve organizational goals. The proper training is to build a more efficient, effective, highly motivated team, which enhances the organization's competitive position and improves employee morale, because they are actually what is the ultimate goal of an organization? To make a profit. In order to achieve this organizational goal, motivation is very important. The motivation of the employees will be increased. High morale, that is also very essential. So that proper training is to build a more efficient, effective and a highly motivated team, which enhances the organization's competitive position and improves employee morale. Because through the training only you start achieving your the employee the goals of the organization. So next topic is methods and techniques of training. With this we will stop today, and have a good day. Thank you.